What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video, we will be talking about cold water fishing. But before we get to it, last video or the video before I asked for you guys for a little giveaway, and the winner was Dan. I'm not gonna butcher your last name, but here's the comment. He was actually the only one that entered the giveaway. So, Dan, if you shoot me a message on Instagram or my email. Both of the informations are down below on the description. I will get a pack of Z-Man Zimino sent out to you. And since we had over 30 likes on this video, for next video, the giveaway will be 2 packs of Z-Man. These are not open, never used. So make sure keep an eye out on the next video. Probably will be on Friday or next Tuesday that I'll ask you guys something. So keep in mind I'll be doing a giveaway pretty much every other video or every other week. So let's get to it. I had a couple of guys message me for what lures and how what do I use for cold water fishing for rivers. Well, right now the temperatures are like on their 40s and below. What I like to use is just paddle tails, which I do not have over here, but actually here. Oh, there we go. So what I use is just a swim jig and soft plastic, and I prefer using using a 3 inch or 3.5 inch over, and I do not like to use 4 inch baits because at this time the bait fish are pretty small, and the fish do not want anything that's big, simply because what they're doing is they're focusing on those tiny baits so they can digest pretty fast. And if you're using a big profile bait like a crankbait, your chances of catching fish or a lot of fish are slim. You still can catch it, but it's not as efficient and more as a little tiny swim bait, paddle tail, or a small creature bait. And when you start getting frost, like towards late fall, winter, jerkbait. I preferably like to use suspending jerkbaits and anything that dives pretty much less than 6 feet, because I am fishing the river, so the water levels are not that high like in spring or late winter when the ice is melting. So a jerkbait, it's a killer as well. And I know a couple of guys that I talked to, they are killing walleyes and smallmouth on jerkbaits right now, especially around Fox River. And also the other secret bait that I throw when the water is like really cold and there's ice around it, it's a blade bait. Um, I like to use 1/4 to 3/8 depending on the current. And the way I fish paddle tails is I'll fish them when the current seems. I'll cast it on fast water and I do slow retrieve, very slow, ticking the bottom. And once the bait gets off from the fast current to that slower water, that's when the strikes happen most of the time. The fish are not in fast water, but they are near it. And on rivers, you have more success catching a lot of fish than lakes, is because river fish, they do burn a lot more calories, and they feed a lot more than the winter fish. Winter fish, they're usually held up in deep water, and they also have a lot more forage available to them because all the bait fish are in there. And with winter is most of the time you might not catch anything, or you might catch one or two fish. But if you grind it out and you come up to a warmer trend, like for one day or 2 days, it's been warmer. That's when you're gonna get the most fish and the bigger fish, because the water has warmed up a degree or two, and that's when they're gonna start eating a lot more. And they don't eat, if let's say if you don't have those warm trends, um, you can count the days you didn't do so well, and then you have one day and then you just killing them back to back, like me and Primo Team Primo Fishing had a couple of weeks ago. And we went out there and we were just slaying them within a couple of minutes. I mean, within an hour or so, we already had our limits of walleye, and then we were stuck in a trend that we couldn't catch our limit, or we had three fish, four fish, and then Johnny went out by himself last Sunday, and within 45 minutes he had three fish. Um, he was lucky that he found the day that they were feeding, because like I said, it's slower digestion, so they feed um, with a large um, amount of time between the meals. And this is where the smaller baits, small profile baits come in action, because what I found out over the years that I've been fishing the river is they tend to eat smaller baits a lot more than anything big bait. Like this is one of the smaller jerk baits from Strike King. They have a lot bigger ones, but at this time, 3.5 inch, 4 inch jerk bait, it's a low profile, and they tend to chew on this a lot more than anything else. For color selection, I'll go with as natural as possible. If the water has a little bit of murkiness, I'll go with chartreuse and a little bit brighter baits, but still something that mimics a natural bait. No crazy colors. Um, Blacks do not work as well. They did in the summer. For summer and fall, black colors work better, or darker colors. But wintertime, water clarity, it's very clear. So natural baits will always outperform anything else. And other thing is scent. I'm a true believer on scent. I don't care what brand you use. I don't care what brand of lures you use. Use whatever works for you. Um, for the scent, I like to go with shad, because I know most of the time fish are feeding on shad, because it's a lot easier forage, and with the cold temperatures, a lot of shad die out. Um, this year we didn't have a big shad that die out. Usually you can see them, they wash on shore and stuff, but still you have a lot of shad that are affected with the cold temperature. And prey fish, they just predatory fish, they just eat them from the bottom, because they're dying out and they're not as fast as before. So I hope these tips help you guys out, and if you have any other questions, shoot me a DM or leave a comment down below. Or if you want to see any type of video, we are currently fishing all the river streams by us in Chicago area. So we did Illinois, we did Des Plaines, and we did DuPage. I haven't posted the video from DuPage, but I'll get around it. I haven't edited that many videos. I still have a bunch of videos to edit. Um, but next, I believe this weekend, we're gonna do Fox River, and we're gonna do a couple of places on Fox River, the dams. Usually I target the dams, because during the winter, that's where most of the fish end up. And also they smallmouth, they will end up in deeper pools. But since we're just waiting, I don't want to put my kayak down and look for the deeper holes. Easiest way to find fish is the dams, or the first deepest hole near the dam. That's where the fish are gonna be. That's it, guys. I hope this was very helpful to you guys, and if you have any questions, jack down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and click on that bell icon, because we'll be doing a lot of giveaways till the new year. So Stay tuned. Catch you guys on the next one.